welcome everyone. Today in this 8th class chemistry video lesson, we are going to study about the reason for chemical combination of atoms and types of chemical bonds. We know very well that a molecule is the smallest particle of a substance that possess all the chemical properties of that substance. For example, a molecule of salt has all the chemical properties of salt. If you break a molecule of salt, you get the products sodium and chlorine. Similarly, a molecule of oxygen has all the properties of oxygen. And if you break a molecule of oxygen, you get two atoms of oxygen. In these examples, in the first case, a molecule of common salt is made by the combination of two different types of atoms, that is, sodium and chlorine. In second case, a molecule of oxygen is made by combination of same type of atoms, that is, oxygen atoms. When different types of atoms combine, it forms a molecule of compound. For example, the molecules of carbon dioxide, calcium chloride, sodium chloride, ammonia, glucose, etc. When the same type of atoms combine, it forms a molecule of element. For example, the molecules of oxygen, hydrogen, chlorine, fluorine, iodine, ozone, etc. Now the question arises that why do atoms combine to form molecules? Or what is the cause of chemical combination? Actually, the atoms combine to acquire the nearest noble gas configuration. The concept that atoms combine to acquire the noble gas configuration was given by Cossell and Lewis. When the scientists were trying to find out the reason for chemical combination of atoms, they found out that there were some atoms whose no any compound was known. When they studied more thoroughly, they got to know that those atoms were having 8 electrons in their valence shell, except helium, which has 2 electrons in its valence shell. These were named as noble gases or inert gases. Noble gases are stable, that's why they don't combine with any other atom. So it was concluded that 8 electrons in valence shell means complete octet gives stability to the element. All other elements also want to get stable, and for acquiring stability, they must also acquire electronic configuration similar to noble gases. So all other elements react or combine to acquire nearest noble gas configuration either by gaining or losing or sharing electrons. Based on this concept, octet rule or law of octet was also given. Octet rule states that elements having 8 electrons in their valence shell are chemically less reactive and hence extremely stable. Or it is also stated as that elements lose, gain or share electrons means they combine with other atoms in order to have 8 electrons in their valence shell. As helium having 2 electrons in its valence shell is also found to be extremely stable, so duplet rule or law of duplet was also given, which states that elements having 2 electrons in their valence shell are also found to be stable. But this happens only in the case if the atom has only one shell in it, means only K shell is there as the valence shell. The atoms combined in a molecule are said to have a chemical bond between them. A chemical bond is an attractive force which holds the constituent atoms together in a molecule. Metals have 1, 2, or 3 electrons in their valence shell. For example, sodium has 1 valence electron, magnesium has 2 valence electrons, aluminium has 3 valence electrons, potassium has 1 valence electron, and calcium has 2 valence electrons. Now we know that to become stable, atoms want to have 8 electrons in their valence shell, or we can say that they want to complete their octet. If sodium will lose 1 electron, then L shell will become its valence shell with 8 electrons. So it will become stable. And after losing 1 electron, it will acquire 1 unit positive charge on it and become sodium ion. The atoms having positive charge on them are called cations. So sodium ion is a cation. It will acquire 1 unit positive charge after losing electron, because earlier sodium atom was having 11 protons and 11 electrons in it, as its atomic number is 11. Due to the equal number of electrons and protons, it was neutral. But after losing one electron, now it has 11 protons but 10 electrons. 10 unit negative charge of electrons cancel out 10 unit positive charge of protons. But here one extra proton is present, due to which 1 unit positive charge will be acquired by sodium ion. Similarly, magnesium loses 2 electrons to complete its octet and becomes magnesium ion with 2 unit positive charge. Likewise, aluminium can lose 3 electrons, potassium can lose 1 electron, and calcium can lose 2 electrons to acquire nearest noble gas configuration. From these examples, it is clear that metals lose electrons to complete their octet or to acquire nearest noble gas configuration to become stable. Now consider some non-metals such as nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, sulfur, etc. Nitrogen has atomic number 7, means its electronic configuration is 2, 5. To have 8 electrons in its valence shell, nitrogen can gain 3 electrons. After gaining 3 electrons, it will acquire 3 negative charge. Negatively charged ions are called anions. So N3 negative ion means nitride ion is an anion. As the atomic number of nitrogen is 7, it means it has 7 protons and 7 electrons in it, which can cancel out each other. So nitrogen atom is neutral. But when it gains 3 electrons, the number of electrons in nitrogen will become 10. 7 unit positive charge of protons can cancel out 7 unit negative charge of electrons. But due to presence of 3 extra electrons, there is 3 negative charge on nitride ion. Oxygen with atomic number 8 has the electronic configuration 2, 6. And to complete its octet, it can gain 2 electrons to form oxide ion. Fluorine has 7 valence electrons, so it can gain 1 electron to form fluoride ion to become stable. Sulfur with 6 electrons in its valence shell can gain 2 electrons to become stable and form sulfide ion with 2 unit negative charge. Similarly, chlorine with 7 electrons in its valence shell can gain 1 electron to form chloride ion, that is Cl negative ion. Let us see what happens when a metal and a non-metal comes in contact. Consider the example of sodium and chlorine. The second shell, that is L shell of sodium, has 8 electrons and the valence shell, that is M shell, has 1 electron. Therefore, the sodium atom has to lose 1 valence electron to become stable. And chlorine has 7 electrons in its valence shell. So chlorine atom can accept 1 electron from sodium atom. As a result, the sodium atom acquires 1 unit positive charge and will become sodium ion. And the chlorine atom acquires 1 unit negative charge to form chloride ion. We know that the unlike charges attract each other. So the positively charged sodium ion will attract negatively charged chloride ion with a force called electrostatic force of attraction, which results in the formation of a new compound, sodium chloride, that is NaCl. Such kind of bond formed between the cation and the anion is called electrovalent or ionic bond. Hence, the electrovalent or ionic bond is defined as the bond formed by the transfer of one or more electrons from the valence shell of one atom to the other. Let's see some of the properties of ionic compounds. Ionic compounds are water-soluble solids. They are good electrolytes because they are polar in nature. An electrolyte is a chemical compound that conducts electricity by changing into ions in its molten form or in solution. Due to strong electrostatic force of attraction between the ions, they have high melting points. Ionic bond is always formed between a metal and a non-metal because metal can lose electrons and a non-metal can gain electrons. But when two non-metals come in contact with each other, for example, when two fluorine atoms come in contact with each other, then as both of the atoms have the tendency to gain electrons, and there is no any atom present which can lose electrons for them. Therefore, they prefer to share electrons with each other. Each fluorine atom has 7 electrons in the valence shell. It means both are short of 1 electron. So if they share 1 electron each, then their octet can be completed. So to complete the octet, each fluorine atom share 1 electron with other fluorine atom and form fluorine molecule, that is F2 molecule. An oxygen atom has 6 electrons in its valence shell. Means to complete its octet, it requires 2 more electrons. So when 2 oxygen atoms come in contact with each other, they share 2 electrons each to complete the octet. And that's how an oxygen molecule is formed. This kind of bond formed by sharing of electrons is called covalent bond. Covalent bond is always formed between two nonmetals. A covalent bond may be defined as the bond formed by mutual sharing of 1, 2, or 3 pairs of electrons between two atoms. The properties of covalent compounds are different from those of the ionic compounds. Covalent compounds exist as solids, liquids, and gases. Some of these compounds are water soluble. Covalent compounds are non-electrolytes and they have low melting and boiling points.